Welcome back, awesome people. What a week, right? Pretty much the biggest exchange of wealth happened this week as many new millionaires were made from GameStop and AMC. MindMed and the psychedelic sector continuing to tank, even though the first psychedelic ETF was introduced on January 27th. And for once, hedge fund managers are being screwed over by the average trader. So in today's episode, I will be talking about what in the world is going on with these online forums organizing stock pumps, why they are doing it, and what this means for the stock market moving forward. Because there has been a lot of talk, of course, by the billionaires about regulating the stock market even more. So who are these forums? These forums that are pumping up the stocks? Well, WallStreetBets on Reddit is one of the forums. So what is WallStreetBets? Well, WallStreetBets is a forum on the popular website Reddit, which is a social platform and discussion group. Essentially, the online community of Wall Street Bets is a place where casual investors trade tips, show off winning trades, and use memes to promote their stock picks. Users are generally regular people who are trading and speculating, but they have occasionally found a way to exploit the investing world. Now, Wall Street Bets is not an organized group with a leader, but the community sometimes comes to a consensus when a convincing argument is put forth. When that happens, especially around a smaller market cap stock, wild things can happen. For example, their activity and influence can be enough for shares of bankrupt companies like Hertz, the rental car company, I'm sure you remember them from last year, which actually led the company to try to issue new stock in 2020, even though it was bankrupt and technically worthless. And more recently, the Wall Street Bets community has caused a handful of company stocks to spike in the past couple of weeks, including AMC, Blackberry, and of course, most notably, GameStop. So what happened? Well, in the case of GameStop, one Wall Street Bets user made the case for the GameStop stock as a value investment, which means that this user viewed the stock as being more valuable than the stock price indicated. And it was also realized that GameStop was one of the most shorted stocks, and many people bought this logic, while at the same time, hedge funds, who are professional investors with billions and billions of dollars under management, were selling the GameStop stock short, with try to say that so many times, meaning that they were betting that the GameStop share price would go down. So while short sellers were betting it will go down, the Wall Street Bets community started buying GameStop shares, taking the other side of the bet. In this tug of war, the stock price started to rise and rise really quickly, like how it jumped from more than $150 in one day. In this instance, the Reddit community proved to be more powerful than the short seller establishment, and putting many of these hedge funds into extreme financial distress. Another pump by the Wall Street's bet community that is currently going on as well is with AMC. Now, AMC, the movie theater, their shares were up nearly 300%, trading at over $20, up from $2 just less than a month ago. The wild surge in shares in AMC were driven by traders from the Wall Street Bets community as well. Both GameStop and AMC were Wall Street Bets stock pumps, as GameStop was trading at under $20 per share at the end of 2020, and less than a month later, it surpassed $300 per share, despite there being no new news or relevant change to its fundamental business. AMC at least has specific reasons for optimism, as AMC had secured new financing that would allow it to avoid bankruptcy and stay into business well into 2021. GameStop, Blackberry, AMC, and now maybe Iron Mountain, because I am not too sure why Iron Mountain jumped 10%. But there was word that Iron Mountain was being shorted as well. And from this morning's chatter, American Airlines is also being pumped as well. So how do they pick these stocks to pump? Is there a system to how to pick these stocks? Well, the Wall Street Bets community is not only driven by profits, but they are also driven by a desire to stick it to the rich, fat cats and financial firms. And one of these ways these casual traders are taking on the hedge funds is by targeting companies popular with short sellers. AMC and GameStop have both been popular targets for short sellers who have been betting that the pandemic would batter their businesses and drop share prices. By pumping those stocks, the WallStreetBets community trades are pulling off what's called a short squeeze. I will be making a video in the coming days about what a short squeeze is and how it affects the overall market, and not just the stocks being bought and sold. So subscribe so you will get notified of when I post that video. The confusion of waking up one morning and your stock is sitting at $10 and the next morning it is sitting at $80 while still climbing. These kind of movements have seriously been making many people a lot of money. Many people became overnight millionaires, but also causing a lot of confusion and throwing off trading patterns. It's not like the company metrics changed or improved overnight, and I bet many of those companies' execs themselves must have been scratching their heads when they saw their company shares suddenly rocketing up. And that is where the downfall lies for many of these investors. The confusion of figuring out what's going on, combined with a lack of trading knowledge, because many of these buyers are listening to online groups and threads and buying stocks based on a collective agreement. Which brings up the question, has a new type of investor just been created? An investor that does not care for any financials or records, just an investor who buys based on collective hype. Well, if that is the case, then for those that have never experienced the momentous hype of a WallStreetBets or Reddit stock pump, all I can say is that the online community will tell you what they are doing and when they are buying, but they will rarely tell you when to sell and when to get out. So what is an investor to do when all this madness in the market is going on? As most will sell when they see things go red, and others will hold because they were told to. Here is my opinion on what you and many investors should be doing while the market is going through a Tiger King moment. Start investing in great companies with track records, preferably ones with a dividend payout, like Walmart, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and so on. They are highly reliable and consistent during a time of ups and downs and crazy valuations. I am still adding to my strong dividend stocks for long-term holds, but also having fun with these momentous runs. So subscribe so you know which dividend stocks I am holding in my portfolio. For all my awesome viewers, I want you to start thinking about adding more value investments to your portfolio, because 2021 will definitely be a year of momentous hype, unless the market starts to become more regulated than it already is. Which, by the way, many analysts and billionaires have suggested that the market needs to be more regulated to not allow what is happening with WallStreetBets to occur again. I will be making a whole video on what the SEC will be doing about this situation and how that will look for the market moving forward. So subscribe so you know when that video comes out. So start looking into adding more value stocks in 2021 while keeping a small percentage of cash ready for any momentous stock booms, because 2021 will be a questionable year for many sectors and industries. And going into next week, make sure to keep your eye on your trading broker, as many of them are stopping, halting, or hiding many of these pump stocks, including GameStop and AMC. So make sure to keep your eye on your trading broker and keep an eye on Reddit, because it seems that that is where the news of all these stock informations is coming from. And to help you keep more of your profits while you are jumping in and out of these momentous trades, you can get $0 commission fees when you sign up with my Wealth Simple link down in the description box below, and you will get $25 of real money to trade with. And if you don't like Wealth Simple trade, maybe Questrade is more your style. You can also sign up with my Questrade QPASS key code for free money as well. You will get $25 when you sign up with my QPASS key code and start trading in minutes. Both links are in the description box below. So again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. There is so much wealth out there for all of us to get a piece of. So by allowing our hard-earned money make us more money is the key to wealth and the key to financial success. So subscribe, like, and share to help out the channel, and so you will get notified of when I go on YouTube Live or of my recent posts, as I will be posting my penny stocks, REITs, dividend, and speculative stocks from my portfolio and investments that I will be buying and selling. I want everyone to have the opportunity to get out of this work-life trap by buying back their freedom through investing. So let's all ride 2021 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting.